And so now we're placing our onions and corn tortillas into the hot oil. It's been heated to medium-high heat. This is the first step of making your migas. And migas are just a wonderful, authentic Mexican breakfast. We're actually having these for brunch today. And so you just want to saute these two together, toss them around, and just, I put maybe a tablespoon of oil into this pan, just enough to coat the bottom. And we're going to saute until the onion is translucent and the tortillas are soft. So it really doesn't take too long at all. And, this is similar to if you were making a potato and egg type of mixture, only the corn tortilla takes the place of the potato in this. So that's where you get the bread or the starch from in this recipe. But as you can imagine, Migas makes it so much easier because the corn tortilla is already prepared. You don't have to peel it. You don't have to do anything but get it out of your refrigerator in a package and slice it. When I make Migas, I use 2 tortillas per person. So that way, that gives you kind of an estimate of what to use. And I also use about 2 eggs per person as well in my recipe. Okay, so these are pretty much ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and add the eggs and my spices to this. And so I have my eggs already beaten and prepared, and these of course are farm fresh eggs, so you can see just how beautiful and bright yellow color they have. These are actually from our own chickens. My husband raises chickens, and so we're really just blessed to have these and be able to use them. So now we're just going to scramble until the eggs are done. I'm also going to add my spices. I have them prepared here. I have a 1/4 tablespoon of cumin, a 1/4 tablespoon of garlic powder. I'm sorry, 1/4 teaspoons of these. Cumin, garlic powder, salt, and black pepper. And that's really all it's going to take to make your migas. Now when I serve these, I am going to put them on a plate with some sliced tomato and also top them with just a little bit of cheese at the end of the recipe here while they're still in the pan. I'll put some cheese on top and let the cheese just melt just a little, and then we'll have serve them with some sliced tomatoes. You can serve it with sliced avocado, tomatoes, and add some freshly chopped cilantro to the top and really just get a great flavor with these migas for your recipe. Okay, and we're just about done here. We're going to cook them, like I say, until the eggs are firm, which we're getting right there. The whole recipe, again, is cooked on pretty much medium heat. Medium heat is going to be good enough to cook this recipe for you, and allow the eggs to cook slowly so that they don't really dry up when they're cooking. Just about done here. Okay, just a second or two more. This is a recipe that I learned from my mother. My mother used to make this when I was a little girl. It was always a quick and easy breakfast recipe, and or a brunch recipe for Sundays, and just really delicious. My dad would make the homemade fresh salsa, and we would just have that all together on Sunday morning, or sometimes, my goodness, even in the morning before school. I don't know how she ever did that. But, okay, so now the eggs are firm. What I'm going to do now is just go ahead and turn my heat off on the stove there. And I am going to add just a little bit of cheese. If I can get the bag open, just 1 second here. Okay, so I've got the bag of cheese open, and we're just going to sprinkle a tablespoon or 2 over the migas just to give a hint of flavor. These don't have to have cheese, but just a little dash like that, and then we'll remove it from the heat and let them just cook, finish melting the cheese there. You can also cover your pot if you like to. It's not necessary. The cheese will melt.